Chapter 6. The Heist. They spent the night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest. It would be no small feat, a modern facility equipped with all manner of technology, not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout. By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement. This could just work. The final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pool every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread. Even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for. Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found at a bargain. Luca, Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse. They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no time. The festival was to begin in one day, and they each had their assignments. He waved vaguely at Rollo's sizable figure. Beck snorted an involuntary giggle. They each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded. Luca gently good for
I just realized my mic was not set up. I had it set to a different screen, and I had it set to a different scene that I imported to this one, but I turned that scene off, so my mic was off this entire time. I thought I was reading lines, but I was just doing it to the empty air. Damn it. Ah well. Hey, Jeff. What can I do for you? Well, I know how much you hate perennial harvest. Hate's a strong word. Oh, sorry, I mean... I didn't say it was the wrong word. Gotcha. So, we're gonna break into their headquarters, and I thought you might be able to help.
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
You see? I knew you kids were alright. Great. So you help?
The joy in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Not a chance. But... give me one good reason I should risk my hide any abetting you rascals.
Looking into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luca blurted out the first word that came to mind.
Oh. I was not expecting a choice here. That normally happens in the book. I'm doing this in real time. I don't know what I should pick. I want to pick this one. Shit! Yeah, it's all shit. It still ain't helping. Ain't that some shit?
Jeff's hardware closed down about a year ago. The effects of the foul harvest stretched wide. When there are no crops in the field, tractors don't... Luca wasn't ready to give up so easily. He shouted out again.
Junk. Of course, it's Jeff. Yeah, what of it? Sonny, I got more junk than a king has copper. Ain't interested. I've done enough fighting for my one lifetime, more than my share of losing. Time's come to hang up the gloves. Really? It was hide?
Jeff's brow perked up.
What'd you say? Go and hide then.
Sensing some traction, Luca carried on with vigor.
Let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you will about old Jeff, and they all do. But you'll never hear him say he hid from nothing.
One good stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive his point home.
What was it you kids needed? Some sort of disguise. I've got just the thing. And while we're at it, that crate should come in handy. This ain't gonna be free, you know. I think 5 bags of Saragov should cover it. Put it on my tab.
Luca offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
Done. Swing by first thing in the morning. Now I need to find Iggy and Tish. Oh, hey. This guy's voice, what was it? I don't remember. I don't remember what this guy's voice was. Hey, Tish, look at it. Hey, Tish, look who it is. Look out, you here to try to tickle us to death again? Look, just hear me out.
Iggy raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
We're listening. Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of shit to each other.
Iggy gave a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. But lately life has been kinda strange, you know?
Iggy considered the point.
Things have been weird around here. So I'm offering you truce and asking for your help. What do you say we break our hostilities, at least for now? We do like breaking things. Even if a truce means less breaking things. What if I told you there was a truce and a way to break stuff? Go on. I need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ.
A wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
My, Luca Van Horn, I'm impressed. And after all this is done, maybe you and Tish can come hang out at the treehouse sometime.
Iggy glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not because we want to see your crappy treehouse. We just like to cause chaos.
With a quick nod, Luca was off.
Did you hear that, Tish?
Iggy gazed up at Tish with a smile.
He invited us to hang out at the treehouse.
A single tear ran down Tish's cheek.
What? You got lines? Besides yup? I never expected this day to come. How wonderful.
Chapter 7. Into the Hive. A good heist requires preparation. And thorough preparation takes time, something they had precious little of. So far, everything was in order. Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luca that night with a simple and covert message. "We're locked and loaded on my end." And Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help. He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention. Rollo, being uniquely suited for the role, would be the first to breach Perennial Harvest. The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence. Rollo took a few vigorous breaths and shook out his arms.
Just stay calm, Rollo. You can do this. Hey, that's not half bad. Got your delivery here. Delivery? I don't have anything in my notes about a delivery. One moment. I'm so sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled for this morning. Right.
He had to think quick.
That's because this goes directly to the founder. He asked that it be kept secret.
Rollo sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how the founder can be. I suppose we can leave this one off the records. Our harvested weights and such.
With a stroke of his mustache, Rollo proceeded into the Perennial Harvest headquarters.
Our harvest awaits. Package here for the founder. Oh, I didn't hear anything about. Yeah, this is a need-to-know kind of thing. I'll just check.
He stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes directly to the founder. I won't have time to fill you in. Oh, I see. If you could just complete this form.
Rollo interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms. Look, if you want to explain to the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again?
Rollo panicked.
Sir? That's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir. Ready? Ready to light this candle, Tish? Yup. Suck on this, perennial ham-fist. What was that?
The distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
Just open the damn door. I've got a job to do.
The clipboard fumbled around in a frenzy.
I should check on the noise. Oh, come on! Just buzz me in already! Okay. That was close. Our harvest awaits? Hey, I figure. When in doubt, stick with the classics. Well, that was a close one. But you pulled it off. Nice work, Rollo. Alright, everyone knows what to do? Yep, deep engineering is to the north. I'll go with Beck, in case you need some muscle. I'll head east to the founder's office. You two be safe. Not even any cups for the water? Whole place. Solomon?
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Luca? What are you doing here? It's a long story. Are you okay?
A veneer of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I am most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me and... Were they in hazmat suits? Yes, how did you know? They brought me here and locked me up, and when they were distracted, I ran. Dang. Okay, you should stick with me. We've got a plan.
Solomon's facade briefly faltered.
We? Yeah, Rollo and Becker headed to deep engineering. Thank heavens you found me. We've got to get out of here. Can't leave just yet. But they'll catch us again. We gotta do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see a door marked Founder? Founder? Why are you looking for him? I'm not. I just need to get into that office. Now that you mention it, I do think I saw a door that said Founder. It was just down this way.
Luca happened to notice a plaque above the door.
Office of the Founder. Knocking comes with consequence. Oh, here it is. Oh, it is. It's pretty lucky I ran into you, or else I might have missed it. Truly fortunate.
Luca tried the handle.
Locked.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettably, it seems to be some sort of electric lock. I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock like that.
Luca smiled and looked at his watch.
Just wait a minute. Ha 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 ha. I don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like it.
She mimed a quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle. The light on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that? Good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us.
Luca switched on his walkie-talkie.
Rollo, I'm in. As expected, there's a control panel. Great timing. We're stuck at a locked door marked 24601. We need to get us through. What if someone catches us? We should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friends, Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Surely you don't have a way to get around the password.
Luca pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets. The screen blinked to life. Columns of green numbers glowed on a black background.
How? Did you just guess that? Oh, it's this absurd password Rollo heard when he was down here before. It's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the founder uses such a basic password. Or they were thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple. These villain types always end up outsmarting themselves.
Solomon's jaw clenched into a half smile.
Your powers of deduction are as impressive as your luck.
Luca quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Rollo, I think this should do it. Bingo bango, doors open. Luca, you never fail to impress. What is that slippy lout even doing down here? We have a friend whose mom is in trouble. We're here to get her out. I see. Okay, Luca, I think we're close. The next door is marked 13806.
Once again, Luca scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Maybe this one opens the lock. Crap, we've got company. Luca, must go faster. One sec, I can't think with all this
He
noise.
quickly skimmed the screen with his finger.
Here it is, 13806. Go, go, go! Curse these fumbling hands. My apologies, Luca. Don't beat yourself up. I know you were just trying to help. Aw, man. No water cups. Rollo! Rollo, are you okay? Rollo, come in.
Mr. Kerr approached with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
You can turn off the alarms. They're trapped.
With self-satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dears, is a dead end. Nowhere to run. Rollo, where are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I think we lost him. Making our way back to Nellie's office. Okay, you two rabble-rousers are coming with us. Nope. Make a break for it. I don't know. Did that little shit just kick me? Don't just stand there. After them. Okay, I think that worked. Roxy and Fitz have them on a wild goose chase. I am having trouble following what just happened. Like I said, it's good to have friends. Rolo, how long do you think Roxy can distract them? How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off they can't see straight? Let's just say we've got time. Entering Ellie's office now. Mom! Oh, honey, what did you do to your hair? I thought you'd be happy. I finally used the young chemist lab kit. You sure have a knack of making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. We need to get you out of here. We? Who's your adult friend? Oh, I'm not an adult. Ever heard of a growth spurt? I've had more of a growth spew. No, that's not possible.
Nellie leaned over to examine his teeth.
Substantial banding on the enamel of the molars consistent with Tempest liquamarine exposure. Is that what you call the gunk they forced me to drink? You drank it? Oh no. They told me it was only being tested on plants. Oh, Beck, sweetie, I promise I didn't know. Mom, what the hell is going on at this place? I was brought here to work on the discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound was discovered under Beacon Pines in a wellspring they called the Source. They named it Tempest Liquamine. Liquamine? Liquamine. Ba-ba-ba. It pulls energy from its surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationship to time. It was the secret to Valentine's fertilizer. They harvested the source and infusing small amounts of Tempest liquamine into the product. It worked wonders, drastically accelerating plant growth. Crops would be ready to harvest in a fraction of the time. But it led to complications. The foul harvest. Perennial Harvest came in to clean up the mess, to succeed where Valentine failed. But Tempest liquamine is rebellious. Rebellious? You can think of it as a manifestation of change itself. It's volatile by its very nature. So the more you try to do it, the more you try to force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists. Yes. I can relate to that. My role was to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott. Harnessing Tempest liquamine to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insistent that we achieve a successful result before today's festival. But you didn't, right?
Nellie sighed.
You know how much I love a good puzzle. I poured myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Mr. Prescott's notes. Oddities? They contained obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. So I fixed them and now I get to replace my entire wardrobe. I really am truly sorry. Meh, those clothes were all hand-me-downs anyways. Sounds like Mr. Prescott figured it out, got cold feet, and intentionally sabotaged his own work. consider that possibility. I've sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking. Mom, Dr. Prescott is dead. Kerr had him killed. What? I overheard them talking about it on the radio.
That's why we gotta get you out of here. Like now.
Wait, the vial! I finally solved the chemical equation, allowing direct control of aging. Mr. Kerr picked it up just before you came. All the more reason we gotta hightail it.
Luca, we've got Dr. Modewell. Heading your way now.
Roger that. Be careful. Alright, everything's on track. And what is your plan for escape? We'll go over everything when they get here. In the meantime, maybe we can dig up some more info. Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard drink for a hard man. Wow, even his alcohol is arrogant.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
I should just smother you right now. What's that? I said I shouldn't bother you right now. Don't be silly, you're no bother at all. Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Security system, time card logs, payroll. You know, for being so evil, this guy sure is boring.
Solomon once again muttered under his breath.
Just you wait.
Huh? Oh, nothing.
Luca tugged on each of the cabinets.
Dang, this must be the good stuff. They're all locked. Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspected. Family photo? He was playing darts with his own son's face? It looks like the founder was helping Kerr plan the festival. Why would such a secretive leader be obsessed with a party? Only time will tell.
Luca held his hand up to the ashtray.
Still warm. He must have been in here recently. He's smoking? He's currently the age of a kid. I'm really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon. You needn't worry about me. Well, I feel bad either way. We're gonna get you out of this, I promise.
With a subtle, quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face. They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
Lock it, lock it, lock it.
Locked.
That was close. When we left Nellie's office, it was swarming with clipboards.
We barely got away. Did they follow you? Hello.
Before we start tossing blame around, is it possible someone ordered a pizza?
We'd love to hear your thoughts.
I'm sure you would.
Definitely not pizza. What now?
Don't look at me. I'm officially retiring from the heisting business.
We're so sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few quick questions. Just let me think. Can someone watch the door? Of course. Everyone else, huddle up. Whoops. I think this little caper has gone on long enough. Solomon, no! Hush now, child. The adults are speaking. Dr. Modewell, a brief reintroduction is in order. We've never met in person, but we have corresponded. You see, it was I who hired you. Solomon, the Pacific orphan child. The powerful and enigmatic founder. Sharpener, the fallen progenitor who created this town. Perennial Harvest, Valentine Fertilizer, all connected by a single thread. Yours truly. But that's...
Her eyes searched the floor in thought. Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany. With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Ha! Yes, now you've got it! Tempest Liquamarine. You discovered how to reverse the process.
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
Very good, Dr. Morwell. Very good. Although, discovery wasn't intentional.
Solomon glanced down, examining his youthful form.
And the effects went a little too far for my tastes. That's why you need me to finish Dr. Prescott's work. Which you did admirably. Mr. Kerr, the vial, please.
Kerr presented it with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
May I present to you the eighth wonder of the...
Before he could finish, Rollo snatched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Wow, this stuff sounds pretty valuable. Be careful, you fool! You have no idea what you have in your hand. Actually, we do. You just did a whole evil villain monologue thingy about it.
Rollo casually tossed the vial to Luca.
Gosh, maybe I'll have a taste.
Luca jiggled the vial mockingly.
Seize him! Luca! Over here! Move another inch and I smash it.
She held it tightly behind her back. Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
You have no plan. I'll smash it, I swear! Fine, risk killing us all. Or if you're lucky, nothing happens. Then what? We capture you and grant you much less leniency.
He pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
But I give you my word, if you hand it over now, none of you will be harmed.
A deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
You're a smart girl, Beck. But there's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. We both know there's only one way this ends.
She looked to Nellie shakily. With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat. Beck slowly approached Solomon.
That's a good girl. Beck, don't do it!
We can't trust that jerk.
I'm sorry. He's right.
With apprehension, Beck conceded. Solomon pocketed
What'd
the
she do
vial
to
and
it?
brushed off his shoulder with a sharp flick.
Mr. Kerr, you have allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Report to my office tomorrow for a performance review.
The blood drained from Kerr's face.
Of course, sir. But first, you have a speech to make. Trot out there and give me the introduction I deserve. And don't forget to smile. Yes, sir. And to think, all of this thanks to the efforts of Mr. Van Horn. I don't understand. How is this all because of me? Ha! I said Mr. Van Horn, silly child. Dr. Walt Van Horn. Your father was always a thorn in my side. I offered him an opportunity to be part of something great. But the fool is blinded by righteousness. He even broke into my laboratory in an attempt to sabotage my work.
Solomon shook his head with gratification.
But the universe has a funny way of correcting course.
By meddling with a force you didn't understand? Well, show me its true potential. As fate would have it, Luca, your father's dying act was to grant me eternal life.
A muffled applause resonated faintly through the walls.
Well, that's my cue. After the festivities and my subsequent ascension, I'll return to deal with you all. Until then, I suggest you use this time to reflect on the magnitude of your failure. You three, keep post outside the door. Well, crap. I can't believe Beck sold us out like that. I'm not sure she had any other choice. So what now? What's the plan? I don't have one. Of course you do. You always have a plan. Rollo, you just need some time. Rollo, it's over. We lost.
Nellie was staring at the floor, deep in thought.
Sorry, Luca. Give me a minute to calm my mind. Hey. I'm sorry, Luca. I did what I had to do. I know, it's just... we were so close. I've got a feeling that, eventually, someone will get what's coming to them.
Quack, 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 quack.
Hello! Jasper came back with the models that they finished. It's simple, but I like it. I might, thank you. I might tweak some things if I ever open it up in Live2D instead of VTube Studio. Yeah, the ducky gets to stay. That's an interesting way to say it. Time wounds, all heals. Well, time seems like less of an issue for him now. Yeah, I haven't been on. Just haven't been getting around to it. Been dealing with some other stuff. So I ended up putting off this finale for a while.
Luca, there's something you should know. After Mr. Kerr locked me in that office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. I poked around a bit, hoping to find a means of escape, but I found something else. A note, hidden in a false drawer.
Yeah. Not unlike Gerald the duck I'm holding right now. A very soulless stare. What sort of note?
Dr. Prescott must have sensed his time at Perennial Harvest was growing short. So he left behind a letter with the hope it would be found by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its contents... Luca, I think they were meant for you.
Why? What did it say?
It's about an incident with your mother. It was about an incident with your mother. Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with a stolen keycard. there was an accident. She'd been exposed to extreme amounts of Tempest liquamine, blah 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 blah.
The color dropped from Luca's face.
She survived. Dr. Prescott decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted Perennial Harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Over time, it's been good. Light headache, but I'll be fine. Over time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Science is often the vanguard of change, but that doesn't mean it's always right. I'll be fine. He realized that no one should have control over something as powerful as time itself. I now believe that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work. And it cost him his life. That's a reasonable conclusion.
Luca was overwhelmed with emotion.
But if she's alive, where has she been? Where is she now?
A sudden explosion sounded from the hull. Chapter 8. Comeuppance. Ears still ringing, Gran picked herself up off the ground. Through the dust and smoke, she looked over to see Mrs. Fratelli helping Hiram Tolliver to his feet. She'd had to beg, borrow, and steal to acquire those explosives.
I didn't really think about it. I'm just thinking, because we didn't interrupt Hiram Tolliver in this storyline, they messed up the setting of the explosives. In fact, those things should have been dropped on the source a long time ago. They should be at the source and she's about to blow it up. That's what should be happening. So what changed?
How many nights had she spent visualizing how she'd use them to make things right? And now, her one shot at destroying the source, that damned hole that swallowed so much of her life, was gone. Traded for this jagged hole in a wall and a foolhardy shot at rescuing Rollo.
That's what changed. Yeah. That's why I think I might need to tweak it. That's as big as it goes. At least from my mouth. Ah.
With Fratelli and Tolliver at her side, she stepped through. It was a strange feeling. The last time she'd stalked this maze of hallways, it was in a different body.
Yeah. Jasper did a good job.
They quickly rounded a corner to find a group of clipboards guarding a door. Something worth guarding is probably something worth seeing. She leapt forward, brandishing her cane. If her last chance at vengeance for things lost was truly gone, she would just have to fight to keep what she still had.
Gran, what are you doing here? Luca, what are you doing here? We're here to save Nellie. We're here to save... We're here to save Rollo. Hey, Mrs. Lucas Gran. That's awful nice of you, but I'm fine. Oh no, what are they? Gran, there's no time to explain. We have to go now. Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash.
They made their way out from deep within Perennial Harvest, just as Solomon finished up his speech.
Thankfully, you can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
We've got to stop him!
In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
No! Well, I guess that's it. We lost. I wouldn't be so sure about that. I knew she did something to the vial.
With
Oh,
a
we get to pick it?
mischievous look, Beck elbowed Luca. Remember when I had the vial behind my back?
Which do I want? Which do I want? Which do I want? Alice? Change.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little change.
Like pocket change? You're a lucky penny. Yeah, I popped it in the vial when no one was looking. What's that gonna do? No idea. That's the beauty of science. Now we observe. You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Ha ha ha! Ha! Unlucky penny indeed. It was copper? Or whatever a penny's made out of? Holy crap! He's a baby? Yeah, but he's still sharper, right? What he was no longer matters. This is an innocent child. Not with the glare he's giving. I apologize for all the harm my father has caused you.
Eris awkwardly cradled the squirming child. She looked to her brother, her voice shaking with uncertainty.
Augustus, what do we do? We do what Valentines always do. What must be done. I'll hurry home and prepare a crib for father, young Sharper. That would be a great help. Thank you.
She looked back down at the infant with equal parts kindness and terror in her eyes. With a shake of her head, Eris addressed the crowd with a stern scowl.
Okay, everyone, the show is over. You may leave now.
Epilogue. Beacon Pines' coldest summer on record came and went without much fanfare. Folks shared what they had and none were left wanting. The new school year was ushered in by the falling leaves of autumn. After everything Luca, Rollo, and Beck had been through, middle school was bearable. The chill of winter didn't seem to bother people much. They kindled a hope for a better future in their hearts. When spring arrived, farmers planted their crops with a sense of joy and optimism. And as the dawn of the first day of summer came again, its light slowly spread through the shallow valley. It crept over the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, and came to rest on a young boy sleeping at dawn. His mind at peace, knowing he is here for a reason.
Radio first. Rollo, are you up yet? Roger that. It's a beautiful day at Mission Control. Gonna swing by?
I'll be there in a minute.
Over time, Eleanor began moving Walt's old things out of the closet and into storage. Eleanor had moved back into her bedroom, and now that she wasn't sneaking out late, she even slept there most nights.
I want to know if there's subtle different endings with Beck's last choice. Mom, I'm ready to go now. You go on without me. I'll meet you there. I've got a batch of jam to finish jarring. It's funny. I only started making jam as a way to send messages without anyone noticing. But now, I enjoy it. I'm surprised they didn't use the Tempest mean to try and change Rollo and Eleanor's age back. And they removed the fake headstone. Hey, more trees.
I hear you all have big plans for that little treehouse.
Yeah, it started getting crowded after we revoked the max capacity 1 Rollo, 1 Luca rule. So we decided to expand. But at least we got some help with that. How's the internship at Nellie and Alona's shop going?
It's been great. I'm hoping it gets me into the School of Agriculture up at State. Also, Nellie said she'd write me a letter of recommendation, which would be huge. Just can't help but worry about leaving Rollo. He's grown up so fast, but he's still my little brother.
Yeah, he had a heck of a growth spurt.
I don't just mean grown literally. This morning he was up and finished his chores before I even had breakfast.
Well, some of that might be his excitement about the treehouse renovations.
Don't tell him this, because it'll go to his head, but I'm really proud of that little punk.
I'm sure he feels the same way, but he's just too dang proud to tell you.
I know.
Huh? Hey Gus, how's the tree planting going?
Hey, he's smiling! Couldn't be better. I'm so grateful to Alona and Nellie for letting me help. I just wasn't built to be a mayor. Too much bureaucracy.
Gus, we finished cleaning up the sidewalks.
What sidewalks?
What's next?
When Perennial Harvest collapsed, most of the clipboards skipped town. But some stuck around and dedicated themselves to making things right.
Anyone with a knack for arts can help paint the new offices.
You can count on us.
Well, looks like you really found your calling. I've never felt so comfortable telling people what to do. Now this right here. This is something I can be proud of. Slow and dirty. Ha.
How's the napping this morning? The most underrated part of a good nap is the view. And the view's getting greener every day. Nice. I see you decided on a name. Yep, we had to clear out all the old stuff before putting on the final touch. Slow and Dirty Harvest is now official. I like it. It was actually Nellie's idea. There's still a lot of work to do, and the name serves as a reminder. Just because progress is important doesn't mean change should happen fast. In fact, the more I've learned, the more that you care about something, the more important it is to take things slow. Our motto is go slow and fix things. Amen to that. What's today's news that needs knowing? I'll give you tomorrow's headlines today. Our old friend Patrick C. Montesquieu, aka William Kerr, just performed a stirring rendition of the Iceman Cometh at the State Correctional Facility. I hear there wasn't a dry eye in the house. Well, I guess he has plenty of time to work on his craft. I was thinking, the heist arc was a lot shorter than I anticipated. But if I'm gonna explore, like, 3 different endings, and if they do actually end up being different, this is gonna take longer than I anticipated. Oh, hey, it's just you. Luca, do you want a biscotti? On the house. I don't really have the time. Zeri, I gotta come and see this. I finally did it. I pulled the perfect espresso. Aw, Lumi. If I didn't know better, I think you're proud of something. As if I know. It's too late. You're now officially a person who cares. Young Mr. Van Horn? How's little Solomon Sharper doing? Young Sharper seems to enjoy nature more than I. So we do a lot of strolling these days. Has he, you know, attempted to crawl out of his crib and plot world domination? Yeah. Thankfully, no. I spoke at length with Dr. Modwell, and she feels that Sharper's infant mind was not developed enough to retain his previous memories. For all intents and purposes, the child is unmolded clay. Let's hope he's a little nicer the second time around. That is the objective, yes. But really, all I can do is try and hope. 2 activities I'm endeavoring to find less distasteful. Well, I think you're doing a great job. And the whole town is ready to help however we can. I can't wait to teach him how to throw a baseball.
Eris did her best to ignore the tears welling in her eyes.
That would be acceptable. Sorry about that. He looked to his friends with a thankful smile. But after everything that could have gone wrong, everything that did go wrong, we made it. The end.
Closing her eyes, Miss Hatch took a deep, relaxing breath.
You missed everything. Unless she was reading this book. Oh, hello, Luca. How are you? Really good, actually. That's wonderful. Did I miss anything? I think you're pretty much up to speed. Fair point. Wow, back for seconds? If it's not too much trouble. For the longest time, I didn't understand the appeal of ice cream. It serves no purpose, other than to be briefly enjoyed and then it's gone. But it's pretty tasty while it lasts. I'm inclined to agree. Hey Luca, can you tell Roxy I'll be free in an hour? Sure thing. Oh, her dad is Tolliver. Okay. My dad's making me stock the shelves for the summer. He says it builds character. I think he meant to say it builds calluses. It's called a work ethic. It's good to have. Builds character. It builds something, alright. Luca, can I... Luca, can I interest you in a delicious apple?
He playfully waggled an apple.
No thanks. No thank? Just saying hello? Well, hello then. Mind telling your mom we need a new crate of jam? Already? It's funny, I used to hide this stuff in the back. Terrified but that someone would find out about our secret messages. Now everyone wants to get their hands on Eleanor Van Horst's famous spy jam. I think his voice changed 3 times within that in less than 5 minutes there. I'm glad you swung by. More follow-up questions for your story? Nope, I got everything I need. Thanks again for that. I sent a draft of the story to a reporter in the capital city. And they offered me an internship. An internship? Well, I mean, that's great, but at the same time, I hope you're getting paid. Of course they did. You're an amazing reporter. I don't know about all that. Story about a phony corporation that picked up an entire town of people and moved them to cover up a massive illegal mine shaft full of incredibly hazardous chemicals. Sort of writes itself if you think about it. Just don't forget us when you become a fancy big city reporter. Capital City isn't that far away. I'm gonna have to come back from time to time to check in and see what sort of new trouble you've gotten yourself into. Sorry to disappoint, but my adventuring days are over. Ha! We both know that's not true. What makes you say that? Call it a reporter's intuition.
Mrs. Fratelli glowed with a carefree smile.
Is that your suitcase? That is 2 weeks of unencumbered tranquility. Excuse me? Would you be so kind as to take my order? 2 weeks of sand, margaritas, and forgotten obligations. Excuse me. I'd love to place an order.
Mrs. Fratelli sighed with a zen-like calm.
Just as soon as the lunch rush ends, I'll be a feather on the wind. You're going on a vacation? For the first time in years. And I've got you and your mom to thank. Why is that? She didn't tell you yet? You two are gonna fill in for me at the diner while I'm gone. Just like old times. It's fine, I'll wait. He's gonna be waiting a little longer, buddy. Did I miss talking to anyone? I don't think I did. Right, the treehouse is my last destination.
Over the school year, Kato and Bert had become close friends.
But did you know that when they covered up the source, they found a new species of fungus? Yep, and they're studying the new labs. Did you know that Beacon Pines is now the smallest town in the county? Yep, close to population before perennial harvest moved in.
It typically went on like this for quite some time.
Right, because they're both factoids. I can't believe it's over. Yeah, the town's really starting to turn a new leaf. The town? I was talking about Hank Atomic. I just finished the last issue. How was it? As great as always. Hank finally returned to Earth. But I just feel weird now. Weird can be cool. It just means you're ready for something new. Any suggestions? You could ask Mrs. Hatch about what she's always reading. He seems to really enjoy it. Huh, maybe I'll do that. Just a sec. Okay.
Luca peeked over Piper's shoulder. Laid stealthily inside a large volume of mathematics was the first issue of Hank Atomic.
Ah. Piper, are you reading Hank Atomic? Do you mind not telling anyone? I've kind of got a reputation to uphold. Well, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Just about every kid in town reads Hank Atomic. Honestly, I'm excited for you. What I'd give for a start over fresh. To experience again for the first time. This just feels meta. I guess that's the downside in finishing something nice. Very meta. At least now I can enjoy it through again. Enjoy it again through you. Promise to tell me about it as you go? Sure thing. Hey, Mr. Nungrade. I'm gonna go see my dad in a bit. Do you want to come with? Even after everything I did, you'd still...
Mr. Nuncreed shook his head.
You really are your father's son, aren't you? I don't think I'm ready for that yet. Well, you're always invited. I bet he'd love to hear from you. I'll visit Walt in my own time. You run along now. And there's all the rabbit kids.
With perennial harvest gone, the transportation tubes were left unused.
Come one, come all. No one is too big, no one is too small. For GF's wild ride.
Well, maybe not completely unused.
Just one piece of candy.
Ah, that's his grift.
For the ride of your life. Who's next?
Me. Hey, guess what? Yesterday I saw the Dynastus Titus. And that's good? It's great! I haven't spotted one of those in years! At this rate, Beacon Pines is gonna become the bug capital of the county. There's gonna be bees inside this hive. Oh, I can't check it. And they cleared up all the waste. Nice.
The Valentine Mansion loomed over every other building in town, both figuratively and literally. After the foul harvest destroyed their wealth and reputation, the Valentines shuttered off their estate from the rest of town.
Treehouse it is. That should be the last place. How much energy do those tubes take? Jeff seems to be undercharging. Although I'm not sure he really cares. Look, get this. I managed to reel in an actual fish this morning. Seriously?
Yeah, honest to goodness. Flip-flopping. Swimming, fish.
I don't think I've ever caught an actual fish here.
Been at least 7 years since I've caught one. I'd say it's a good omen.
What did you do with the fish?
Oh, I released it back into the pond. I'm hoping to catch it again tomorrow.
That fish's mouth is gonna be toast. Nothing new.
Luca wrapped some fish.
Eh?
A little higher. Yup. A little lower.
Yup.
A little higher.
Yup.
I'm telling you, the angle isn't the issue. We need more power to the radio. Luca, there you are. Would you tell him it's not the angle?
Hey, I'm not in charge of antenna redesign.
Fine, fine. Iggy, just... don't do anything drastic until we get back.
Who, me?
Tish, you're in charge while I'm gone.
Yup.
They'll be fine, right?
It'll be fine.
If we really want mission control to turn into something bigger and better, we have to loosen our grip a bit. You're right. Lead the way.
Oh. Okay. Now I head to Beck's house. So I could have just... I thought it was supposed to end at the treehouse. There she is. I have some news I think you'll enjoy. And this morning I unpacked my last box. You're officially moved in. It's just a box. Let's not blow this out of proportion. It sounds an awful lot like putting down roots. I guess I just decided this place was root worthy. You're gonna be stuck with me for the foreseeable future. I do have to warn you, most years aren't gonna be as interesting as this one. I think I'll manage. Ready? Before we go, there's a bit of a surprise. My mom's prepared this treat especially for you. You didn't have to do that. It wasn't just them. But the whole town pitched in. We all owe you. A new favorite tree? You should do okay in the cold of old Beacon Pines. And thrive as things warm up. That's perfect! Ha 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 ha! I thought we were gonna use the tube. Otherwise, we were just gonna walk west.
Ah, you got it. Now that's a good looking tree. Being a special occasion and whatnot, this ride's on the house. You're gonna want to hang on tight to that little tree.
I think this is it. The end I've been waiting for. Honestly, I'd begun to lose hope of ever finding it. But then you came along. I don't know exactly how to thank you. It's hard to explain how much this means to me. It's funny, now that our time together is finally ending. I'm at a loss for words. Let's just watch the end together.
Done. A good little tree.
The best little tree.
Thank you, children. This means a lot. Yeah, thanks for everything.
Shucks, I only did what any super awesome best buddy would have done. We should probably give you some time alone now. You good?
Yeah, I am. It's been a wild year. How are you feeling?
Everyone keeps asking me that. I'm fine, really. Paul always says the only thing fitter than a fiddle is a cello. I feel like a dang cello.
Well, if you ever stop feeling like a cello, I'm here for you.
I know.
You don't even have to say it. You two make an awesome pair. Excuse me? We're a trio now. Yep. Thanks. There's just one thing missing now you're part of our group. Missing? Let me tell you a little story about a man named Hank Atomic. Oh God. It won't be long. We'll be waiting for you back at the phone booth. I found the perfect way to start our summer. You've got some good friends. I'm so proud of you. Your father would be so proud. I know. Mom, can I ask you a question? Do you ever dream about Dad? Not a night that goes by that I don't. Are you ever afraid that you're gonna forget him? Forget what he looked like? Forget his voice? No, because much of him lives on in you. He loved that old tree, but I know he would have loved this one more. Because his two favorite people planted it. I'll give you two a moment. Hey, Dad. Dr. Modewell says that over the next few years, this place should warm up. So you won't have to be so cold for much longer. I think I finally understand why you left that night. There are things you believed in. Big things. Those beliefs were the things that made you, you. If you wouldn't have stood up to Sharper, stood up for what you believed in, you wouldn't have been the same person anymore. You had to go. But that didn't mean you loved us any less. I might not visit you as much as I used to. I know you understand. Wait. Oh. Okay. That was good. I enjoyed that. I wonder if that final decision, it should only alter Sharper's fate marginally. Unless, I don't know, they all change him into a child. Maybe. But I'm curious. I want to know. I want to know what malice or junk looks like. Song that Eleanor and... Yeah, I beat the game. I'm gonna visit the last decision and see what the other two options would have done, if anything different. The humming right now, that's Lucas and his mom's song. But it's a lot cheerier than the one that happened at the source. Disappointed? I might have to find another game I can read out loud from. Oh, these are probably all the Kickstarter backers. What do you mean I was disappointed? I enjoyed this. I thought you were disappointed because it's over. That is a lot of backers. Yeah, not all of these are actual, like, legal names. The Kickstarter backing of games, like, what do you want to be credited as? So a lot of people give their real names. A lot of people give usernames. A lot of people give rather fun names. I'm not catching the same ones you are. At all. Voice of Uriel. Oh? There's more. What? No. Why is the place still in winter? Are we back at the start? We are. And there are actual different options for junk and malice. The Vile Vial. Junk.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little junk.
Oh! 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 Ah! I can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes he drank his own cigar ash. How did ashes get into the vial? It was pretty easy to mess with the vial when it was behind my back. Oh, that's sneaky. Well, it's a bad habit anyways. Pa always says bad habits are like 50-yard field goals. Huh? Hard to kick. Ha! You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Oh no, 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 no. Ha! Ha! Bye-bye. Well, that's one way to kick a bad habit.
As the last of what was once Sharper Valentine wafted into the air, the crowd began to disperse, still numb from what they had just observed. Sharper Valentine was gone for good. His end would be a new beginning for Beacon Pines, a new chance to let go of the things they had lost and grab hold of a new future. The end. Well, I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a bit gratifying. If that feels to you like a good note to end on, I won't stand in your way.
Malice.
I might have tweaked tweaked his wonder potion with a little malice.
The whiskey was called Malice. And she was near it at some point. Malice? The whiskey from his office? Yep. Dude had an unfinished glass on his desk. I figured his grow juice could use a little hair of the dog. You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Ha! That's what I call 80 proof whiskey. Damn, dude.
The crowd gazed in stunned silence at the now empty stage. The quiet was broken when William Kerr sprinted off stage and into the distance. He was never seen around Beacon Pines, or anywhere else for that matter, again.
Because he got scared of the serum, even though that's what made him young again.
Watching the silhouette of Kerr disappear over the horizon, Luca began to laugh. First, a low chuckle that became uncontrolled, heaving laughter. Through his tears, he was vaguely aware that the crowd had begun to laugh with him. The end. That was unexpected. Perhaps a bit of an absurd ending for my taste, but who am I to say? I'm only writing the damn thing.
Ha ha ha. Okay. Those were fun. But it makes sense that it'd be a story about change. Beginning to end. But that's it. That's all there is. We went through everything. That's a very good point. I did get animated. I'm just wondering what to do now. I have no idea how to close this off. That was a good story. I'll see you when I see you. I wonder what I should play next. Oh, I know! I played the first Dark Side Detective and now the second one. I have not played the second one at all. I want to play the second one. A Fumble in the Dark. That's what I'll play next. Yeah. So, I'll see you when I see you. Bye. You too. Later.